gentlemen too. Let me not forget y'all. See, I messed up with my hair, right? I messed up with my locks today. Oh, I'm not lock yet, but it's been 5 months. I think it's gonna be 5 months. And they got their thing. So I gotta come up on the side, I need some more bobby pins. I'm working with bobby pins. I got from Marco La. Oh, I should have my girl pick up some bobby pins. Anyway, I know it's morning there, so I will say good morning. So we're at the second spot of the favorite road. Turn up, okay? And the second spot, eating, and yeah, I'm waiting for my niece. My niece is also coming, and I'm waiting for her because I want to take her around, make sure she eat, and yeah, I want her to take her to the art center. I want her to be her auntie through the art center for sure. So yeah, she's coming here to the art center. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out with family. Look, y'all, I wore the queen earring. So let me tell you what happened. This queen earring, the thing that goes to the ear, I keep forgetting, I don't know what it's called. It broke. So I took one from another earring, but that hook is shorter. So this one may appear to be a little longer. I don't know what to say, but it says queen. So yes, reminiscent of that sister, the sister that made me those beautiful queen earrings. That was Unity, I know, but no, it's like Unity. But anyway, I loved her goddess earrings. Loved her goddess earrings, and I think she made the ones that was out of wood. Was it her or somebody else? And I forgot, but I'm sure it was hers, and I absolutely loved them. So I made my own rendition with the brass. But this was, I gotta polish my brass. I love brass jewelry. I just don't like cleaning it. That's why I realized that I need somebody to clean my brass jewelry. Like I need somebody, like that's somebody, and one day I'm gonna have somebody that does that, like somebody that's just straight up, like that's like a real housekeeper. That sounds terrible. That sounds so. Let me say, I'm a black woman in luxury. Let's talk about black women in luxury, right? Like I realized, y'all, oh my God, like this whole day is so enlightening and so healing and so dope. It's a dope day because like I know, like we know, like it's cool, like I'm telling y'all. I really thought about that. You hear me talking about, I don't just want somebody now to just clean the house. No. I need you to clean the jewelry too. And I'm not even playing. Like, oh my God. I remember here, talking about abundance. So we talk about black women in luxury, right? It was like, you know what? Coming to here, I think we can kind of live that on some level, winning that. I always used to ask people would come to me. Like I said, if you don't know who you are, the people around you will always let you know and let everybody else know who you are. And the people that you attract, who that you come. Now, some people are where you've been. Some people represent where you've been and you're released there. Some people represent who you are, where you're going. And I was thinking about the idea, like when I just said that, like, yes, that's a thing. Like, I remember when I first came to Ghana, and it was the family that came and helped me find the apartment. Well, I had the connection, but they did all the negotiating and got the apartment, the one I'm living there in Accra. And they was first, was like telling me how to clean the house and stuff they use, where to get the cleaners. And I was looking at them like, I don't have no baby no more. I don't think I want to clean. But that was my luck. I didn't actually verbalize those words. But the look was verbalizing enough, The look was talking, okay? And I was like, you know what? So they looked at me and she said, do you want us to clean it? I said, yo. I said, can I have that? I remember saying that. Y'all can do that? Like, I can have that? And she was like, yeah, if you want. Basically, you got the money, honey, you can have it. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then it was the same thing with the woman washing the clothes. And Kwame was there. She knocked on the door. She said, I'm the sister of the sister next door. I heard you just moved in. Basically, black American just moved into the compound. Anyway, now I'm sure she would have asked anybody. And she said, would you like me to clean your clothes? And I remember turning to Kwame and saying, I could do that? I could have that? I swear to God. So thinking about this, I can have that? Like, so yeah, like I wasn't like this clean my house, but I love it. Like I would prefer it, to be honest. In some ways, I like to actually put my own. I think it's important to touch your stuff, and I think that it's funny that maybe because you really need both. Unless you got a live-in housekeeper, which I don't know if I want you to live in there. I don't mind you coming once or twice. I mean, ideal would be 2 times a week, because I need you to clean the jewelry. I need to clean the jewelry day, So Black women in luxury. Like, I mean, this answers is right now. Like, I feel like that is where I'm headed to. Like, I'm finally understanding and stepping into and being honest with my Black women in luxury self. Whatever that looks like for you. And I realize what it's been looking like has been only a semblance of me. And prior to that, that was going to the store and buying what I want. That's Black luxury to me. Working for myself and having my own money. Black luxury, eating lunches and where I want in the middle of the day. Black luxury for me. But that was still just a semblance. Traveling, semblance of Black luxury. Traveling solo, going where I want, a semblance of Black luxury. For me, I understand the truth about me and who I am. I am an Afrocentric Black luxury chick, like I am. And it just happened the moment that I turned on the scale. Give me a thumbs up if you're feeling where we going. And it's just I realized that now I was like, it was a part of me. And you know what, I'm telling y'all, I think that for a long time, somebody says the name for something guilt, survival guilt, where I always felt like I lived in the projects too, or I was born in Brownsville, Brooklyn, so I can't really leave them, you know what I'm saying? I gotta stay with them. So even when I so-called probably is doing decent, I still feel like if I'm doing decent and more, then I gotta not leave my people. And I realized I've been dealing with that for a long time. Where it came from, why, maybe it's just who I am. So when she gave it a name, survivor's guilt, that right there, that made me think to myself, because I think too, it made it easier in those environments, being less than who you really was. Growing up in the projects was very, very difficult. I was already they called it punk rock. I was into the village, I dyed my hair colors, I was wearing cowboy boots and tight dresses and motorcycle jackets. I'm just saying, like I was different. So it was very much, I think, that I played down what I liked and what I enjoyed and what I preferred, because that wasn't going to really work in the ghetto or the projects or even being poor. So to the point that you may not necessarily be where you used to be, maybe way past where you used to be, but you don't really realize it. Or aspects of yourself is still where you used to be, and other aspects is where you're going. And some is even right here. But I think it's time to diversify. But it's not that it's time to tell the truth about who and what I am, and what I really want, and what's the next level, what's the next step for me. If I just be myself, the Leo, my astrological sign informs on some levels the kind of life that I'm used to. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about your astrological sign, but let's talk about just the astrological Leos. Oh my God. We love luxury. We love gifts. We love to be showered with gifts and compliments. And it's almost like it's easy to know who you want and who's for you. Just know who you are. And then you'll know what they are and if they are for you. If you don't know who you are, you're never going to know. You're never going to know. You're going to continue to get what you're not because you don't know, because you're stuck. Sometimes we get stuck and be like me, I'm stuck. Like, oh no, I got to be. Somebody got to help. I got to be that one. I got to be down. Then you go down, or you stay down, or you just down, or you be mad because you're down, or you ain't going to stay down too long, and then you just going to start up a perpetual freaking ride of mommy and I say that's the other danger I think of, the age gap, if you will, because I think that it can become easily like, then after a while it's like it's a dependence or codependence, because everybody wants a second mom if she a good one, and she good looking too. That's my opinion. Love yourself, Black woman. Love yourself. You know what I feel like right now with this hairstyle and this look? I feel like, what's the girl, Spike Lee? She gotta have it. Nola Darling. It's the number. I know husband's name. So yeah, y'all, I'm ready. Like, I think that somebody asked me, am I ready to leave Accra? Let me know if you can hear me. Make sure you can hear me. Somebody asked me, are you ready to leave Accra? Like, oh my God, first I was like, oh, whatever, Yes, I'm so ready. Accra brought me in. It taught me what it is. I came with the people for 2 years. I was with nothing but Ghanaians. And I learned and I grew and it was great. And I'm going to miss them so much in that way. But of course, there's going to still be more. I'm in Ghana. I'm staying in Ghana. I mean, I'm just going to another part. And what I'm saying is I already know where I'm going and I know the people I'm going to be. And I already know the level we're going. So I already know. Do you understand? And it has come and got me because it saw me and said, hey, guess what? That little fun you was having, it's time to go back home. But only deeper home than the home you came from, deeper than a physical home, the home to the truth of who you are. Yeah, you can do that too. You down, you can do that. You cool, like you good, like you got that. That will always be there. But you are too ambitious and too much of a go-getter to be staying in one place too long. I'm not going to do it. I feel great. I feel amazing. Now I'm getting excited about the move. I'm getting excited about the trip. I'm moving. Either way, I can tell you that. One way or another. And I could totally see why I would be the Cape Coast. At this point, there's somewhere else. I feel like there's an endless, no matter what, y'all, if there's a will, there's a way. Everybody ain't having no problem with things that people think is going to be a problem. That's why you got to watch what you listen to on YouTube. You got to watch what you read because, it's that. But listen, the most important thing that a black woman could do, especially one that's out here in these abroad streets, is get your money right. And this message is approved and vetted by your ancestors. Get your money right. Because that talks in the world and everything else walks. You ain't going to change a system of the sea. Now, yes, are you saying, Lisa Marie, now homie, are you saying if you can't beat them, join them? No, yeah, I am. I'm saying you can beat them too. You got people doing that, but you need to, it's what it is. So have that, be on that side. Because if you're on that side, you ain't going to have no problems. Thank you. You're not going to have no problems. I'm telling y'all, money talk and BS. I've been saying it for 3 days because the spirit keep telling me, like, get it clear, sis. Get your a coconut milk. Get your finances. That's what I'm doing. Get your connections. I'm going into my 1 year, so it's about independence, leadership. The grind. I'm okay with it because it's gonna pay off. It's gonna be. I'm gonna learn. I ask for teachers. And I'm with these elders that are clearly the ones that inspire me. Literally the teachers that can take me and just whatever else is coming. I'm ready for it. Listen, I ain't come to sit in one place too long because it can't. Especially this. You can't sit in this. That goes nowhere. It's going to stay right here. It's always on this note, so you won't be able to do it. You won't be. I'm talking about this pace though, just on that level. You have to keep seeing the other ones. It's not fair. All levels are needed to be seen to even have a fair assessment of what you think about God. I've been in the house for so long. I've fasted basically because I had a simpleness. Spirit put me here. Don't worry. I've been in the past, and that's my spirit is that fire burn. I will fire burn. Like I will come through a place. Like I will have that experience absolutely and fully. Before, what I had an inability to do was move on. I don't have the inability anymore. This growing older makes you realize that life is like, it really is short. Go get it. Go to the next. Go to the next. Go to the next. Go to the next. Still got energy. Still got life. I'm thankful I got a place, like another alternative. Like I'm so thankful that I love the idea of starting new. The idea of having a brand new apartment. Afrocentric Home Design. So we ladies are going to be, I want to know, house honey. I'm going this weekend. House honey, apartment honey, this weekend. Hopefully we can get somebody to show me something this weekend. Whatever I get to see, I will definitely put the camera on so you can see it with me, okay? So I'm going to choose my new place. And I'm thinking, I really think, I was like 1 bedroom, but I was, no, I'm sorry. I was never thinking 1 bedroom. That's a lie. I was thinking 2, because that's what I have now. But I think I'm going to do 3. Because I feel like this time especially, the third one would be guests. People are coming and traveling. And everybody want to come to the Cape Coast for sure. So I want to make sure I have an extra third bedroom because the first bedroom is mine. The second one that I want is for the studio. And then the third would be a guest room. What y'all think about that? A 3-bedroom. Because I think we should know what we're going to get before we start. So let me tell you what I'm looking for. And for 3-bedroom, because I want one room to be dedicated purely to the studio with the lights, the cameras, and the action, where I film all of that. And then in the studio equipment, so I don't even have to look at all the electronics, but I can still put them in trays and baskets and beautiful things, so I can have all my electronics and my techie stuff. But I won't be able to see them, so we're going to Afrocentric the tech room. Afrocentric tech room. Come, because that's dope. Afrocentric tech room. And then thumbs up if you like the idea. It's going to happen already. And then I hope I'm looking for a little bit of a detachment. I don't know if I necessarily want to be on top of somebody. I want to be able to sit outside in the sun or under a tree and feel normal instead of like people looking at me like I'm crazy. Okay? I want that out, a little bit of outdoor space. I don't know if that's possible, but that's what I would like to have. And what else? I want to be close to things. I need to be able to catch a taxi very easily. And Cape Coast got a lot of taxis. Of course, it's a tourist attraction. And I like Elmina too. Elmina got like even more. Elmina got more of an eerie vibe. It's a good eerie. It's like you can feel the bones of the ancestors. Like you can feel like Elmina's right next door to Cape Coast, right next door. So they could be the same, but they're not. Elmina is it's smaller and it's eerie. It's eerie in a dope way. I don't know if I can live there because that might just freak me out. That won't freak me out, but it might be too shadow diving, I need to do that. That wouldn't be good for me. So, but Cape Coast is relaxed and it's like a resort vacation, but it's gonna get me really in touch with my divinity. Period. Not just my divine feminine. It feels like I was like, oh no, has that become like the catchphrase or I don't want it to be like that, because then it becomes played out and nobody wants that. So I'm going to say not just my divine femininity or divine masculinity. I'm saying I'm delving into and deep diving into my divinity. Can you imagine if you knew you was just divine because you was just divine? No gender, no sex, or not just because you're divine. And you really are divine. Like, if you're divine, you're just divine. Like, how you gonna not be divine if you're divine? But like at the same time, no, but like every single thing, oh my God, like this has been, I cry. Oh yeah, man, I cry. We was rolling, we was hanging. I was hanging with our cry, man. Relax, darling. Oh, see, look at that timing, it's perfect. Thank you. Because I like that. I haven't eaten a meal in, I think it's been 14 days. I've been on a 14-day fast. And not a real meal, like one, fruits and stuff. Because I was fasting, I was going deep. I was deep diving. And it was, but now I'm eating. You want to see? I know. It's starchy, I know. Just don't judge, you know we do. Because we just have spurred the moment. So the brown rice is pure, the local rice, plantains, vegetables, and a little bit of green, which will lovely. And then this lovely, fresh, absolute coconut with the meat and the water, the milk and the meat blended. Ooh. Now that's tropical for real. So anyway, y'all, I told you before you today, did I tell you this, right? So I'll see you a little bit later. Farewell, turn up, and revelations. Continue, like, share, subscribe, comment, please. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. And please, if you can, leave a comment. It helps with the algorithms. And yeah, we're going to our rites of passage, and you're going with me. And then this weekend I'll be in Cape Coast, so we got something else to do. Oh, this weekend I'll be in Cape Coast, so I mean, that's the plan. So I hope, that's the plan. So, because we're looking for apartments. I'm looking for apartments. My girl is saying we need to see something, hopefully. All right, ladies, I love you. Let's see this on. This is exciting. I'm so happy for you all. I love it. Thank you, darling. Peace and blessings.